Yeah, welcome back. This is still The Pulse with me, Gifty and Doppia. Well, throughout the day, we've been telling you about police deployment that's been ongoing. It's not just the police, it is the Election Security Task Force, which includes much more than that. Well, the IGP says he is confident in their ability to deliver. Those were his parting words when he met with them today at the Independence Square where they were deployed. I put together this report. The Election Security Task Force, which is essentially made up of much more than just the police service, the immigration service, the fire service, the prison service, the Ghana police. They've all gathered here. Of course, we know that there's over 6,000 of them. I'm not quite sure if all 6,000 of them are being deployed here, because these are those who are going to the regions. These are the officers who will be manning polling stations in the respective regions. They're being deployed today. So from here, they're going right into the regions where they will be stationed. What is happening right now, by the way, is an address to all of them before they go.
Wear your face masks at all times and enforce the wearing of face masks. Responsible for queue management, ensure some social distance and proper mask wearing in the queue. Do not take part in the actual administration of the elections. Checking voter ID card is not what? It's not our job. It's a job for which people? EC officials. Now, nice. Be alert while on duty. Do not use your mobile phone or electronic device for social media monitoring or any other purpose. That is somebody else's duty. If I you on that day, until there's a need for you to use your phone for emergency calls, do not get closer to your phone. Know the contact of your immediate commander and call sign stroke contact numbers of patrol teams assigned to your area and alert them immediately you notice an unusual occurrence. For example, when a non-uniform person or suspicious security personnel come to the polling station with what? With a weapon. Do not leave your duty point for any reason. If you must do so to attend to HS's call, inform your supervising officer first and then the presiding officer. Be courteous but firm to turn unauthorized people away from the center. People allowed access to the center are 1. EC officials in their what? Jackets. 2. Security personnel in uniform on what? Duty. 3. Candidates. Their photos must be on the ballot paper and their what? Spouses. People are credited by the Electoral Commission. The presiding officer can confirm said people. Refuse gifts or favors. It could make you appear biased, if not laced with poison.
These are rules as they go along. So they've been told not to be engaged in any electoral administrative work, because that is actually essentially none of their business. They've actually been told not to go check in ID cards. Of course, that is not a part of their duties. Theirs is to provide security. They've been also urged not to use their mobile phones for social media monitoring, except for emergency calls.
Aho! Aho! Yes, I can see you are in high morale. That is good. Today, we are making history, and the eyes of the world and the country at large are on us. Between now, the 7th, and after the elections, we have dedicated ourselves to protect Ghanaians and residents of Ghana, and more importantly, to protect the ballot. Therefore, I urge all of you to put in your best. All of us must be professional. We must put on the prescribed uniforms only. We must wear our armbands and make sure that we report for duty at the appropriate time. For your information, our brothers and sisters in the Ghana Armed Forces and operational teams of the Ghana Police Service have already been deployed in the field, so you go and meet them. We expect an incident-free election, but when any incident arises, make sure you report it to the appropriate authority. We are confident in you that you are going to deliver. When you go, please comport yourselves. The men, please zip your trousers. And I hope to see you all of you back after the elections. Aho!
The number of men and women in uniform here today who are being deployed has not been specified to us. One after the other, they will all be getting onto these vehicles as they board to their destinations in the regions where they're expected to support their colleagues there. One thing that the police service has been emphatic about here is the need for professionalism and to avoid the slightest semblance of bias. On Sunday, there will be another deployment. We'll be here to bring you the update and tell you more. But for now, we're seeing these men off to start the work. Gifty Andropia, Joynews, Independence Square, Accra.
So what happens next after this deployment? Director of Police Public Affairs, Sheila Abeye-Buckman, Superintendent, has been sharing the plan with us.
With the regional commands have already deployed them, so they have an idea of their polling stations or the electoral areas they are going to. When they arrive, they will be received. They will be escorted by armed officers. When they arrive, they will be received by the regional commands and be briefed again. You know that we spoke about briefing. Briefings will continue until, it's part of our duties. It's a part of our normal daily routine. So they will be received by the regional commands who would accommodate them or show them to the accommodations, the various commanders for the various teams, taken further to, if they are not, taken further to the communities or the villages where they would be deployed to also settle there. Hopefully by Sunday they should be in their electoral areas, and they would mingle with the community and the local police officers at the local areas to visit the polling stations, to be familiar, and they will know the presiding officers ahead of time. So these are polling station officers. They are going to support polling station duties. So hopefully by Tuesday their work would have been done. Should we go into runoff, strategy has already been made. But for the purpose of this parade, they are going for Monday polling station duties. We can even decide to change officers from polling station to polling station, depending on what situation we reach. Ration has already been given to us. They were given to us in our bank accounts. Only, was it last week or this week? So we have received our ration. Every police officer has received his ration or her ration.
What are we looking at?
It's 500 Ghana cedis.
For the day?
Period.
Okay.
So that's what it is. You know, we receive our salaries. The ration is just to support so that the morale will be high.